Best of friends talking shop, all the wildest riffs that refuse to stop. Every weird hot take, every jaw drop flop. Best of friends talking shop.
So, you guys are old and older than me, so you've probably gone through this, but I just want to swap notes with you. I'm going to put all modesty aside here and just fill you in on the experience I just had. And I'm not going to hold back. I'm not going to pull any punches. I'm just going to say, look, this is what happened. I'm a human being. It happens to human beings, and I'm not afraid to share this with you. But so I had my first colonoscopy yesterday, and
You passed on anesthesia.
yeah, no, I did not pass on the anesthesia. Have you? Let's start. Have you two both had a colonoscopy?
Yes.
You both had one, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the prep for this, because that was easily the worst part. And and I'm curious to hear your the reason I'm going to tell you this story in such full detail is because I need to hear what your experiences were like. So look, I got sent a page of directions, multiple pages of directions, what I could eat, what I couldn't eat, the days before, what I had to take out of my diet, and blah, blah, blah. The day before is when it all hit the fan, literally and figuratively. Look, it starts out where I can't eat any solid foods. It has to be all clear liquid. So I'm eating broth and Jello and shit like that. It's just junk and crap, and I'm starving. And then in the afternoon, I had to take Dulcolax pills, right? And I'm looking at the sheet. I'm like, take
not liquid?
No. Well, hold on. This is what it was on my instructions.
David, are we really having this conversation, David?
Yeah, we're having it.
We're knee deep in it, as it
were. We're going to be deeper than that.
This is the Mucilex. By the way, our Mucilex is also a sponsor.
It came around.
Not Mucilex. Not Mucilex.
Mucinex, yeah.
Mucinex and Miralax. You're combining two drugs. So Dulcolax is the pills. So I had to take 4 of those, all right, in the early afternoon, right? And I read the box, and you're only supposed to take 1 or 2. Okay, that's number 1. So I popped 4, right? I'm like, okay, whatever. And then a couple hours later, I then had to drink 64 ounces of Gatorade mixed with an entire bottle of Miralax.
What color?
So the Miralax, you're only supposed to do a capful according to the directions, but the doctor said I had to use the entire bottle. The entire friggin' this was, let me tell you something. I even said it to my wife. I'm like, this seems like a lot. This is a comical amount of laxative. I'm eating 4 times the amount of the average Dulcolax, and then I'm having, I don't know, 10x the amount of Miralax that you're supposed to have. This was enough laxative to kill a horse, I think. That's how much laxative that I ingested. So I drink the 64 ounces, which, by the way, was painful. First, I'm like, oh, this
is your wife? Has she rented a hotel for the night?
No. She was there. She was there. She was there the whole way. So I'm drinking the Miralax. Tough to get down, by the way. It's like law of diminishing returns. You're like, your first glass of Gatorade's fine. Your second glass, not as fine. And then it goes downhill from there. Now it's like, I don't want to drink any more of this. And it says I have to drink all of it. And 64 ounces, by the way, is a lot of friggin' Gatorade. I don't know if you can realize how much 64 ounces. But anyway, so I'm sitting on the couch. It's about, I don't know, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock. And I am watching TV, and I'm just waiting. I got another glass of this shit in front of me, and I'm just kind of like, all right, when's it going to happen? And I'm getting prepped. I got the bathroom prepped upstairs. I got my iPad in there waiting because I know I'm going to be in there a while. And I'm just getting prepped. Well, wouldn't you know it? My wife even says, you should go to the downstairs bathroom. I'm like, no, I'm going upstairs. That's my sanctuary. I'm not going to do it here in the friggin' hallway.
Do you go to the same bathroom as your wife?
Yeah. It's the bathroom in our bedroom, our master bath.
Okay.
So yes, but we have a bathroom on the main floor, and that's what she's like. You should just go into that one. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that.
We have neighbors. Yeah.
Well, it's not. It's just like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't need to be in the middle of all you guys, the kids and you, and just expelling my whole damn insides.
Why,
Like I want to go
do you think-
upstairs away from everybody in
Why?
my own little
Wait,
cave, my
Why
back
did she
cave.
want you to do it downstairs?
Because she has done this before. She's had one last year or the year before. And she
She
said,
didn't think you're gonna make it.
yes, that's what she goes. She goes, look, once this hits, it hits hard. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. I can do it.
Here's my question. You
Yeah.
have a TV upstairs?
Oh, I have my iPad, so I can watch TV on my iPad.
Yeah. Why didn't you stay in close proximity? And
Because
why-
I was watching with my wife. I was watching a show with my wife downstairs. So I'm like, whatever. So I'm like, oh,
What show are you watching?
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Omar. It doesn't matter. We were watching Jeopardy. All right. Is that what you want to hear? Jeopardy?
I
You're
think
watching Jeopardy.
Who is the host?
I think
Mayim Bialik. No, it was Ken Jennings.
What was
David,
the double
come on.
Jeopardy question?
Yeah.
there's certain shows that can elicit certain emotions, which can maybe increase.
Yes.
That's
I don't think it was the show. I think it was the 85 pounds of laxative that the doctor instructed me to ingest over a short period of time.
All right.
I mean, it was-
Potables for 100.
So I'm sitting, I'm like, I think it'll take some time to get into my system and make it happen. But I was wrong. And I'm sitting there, I go, oh, and she goes, go. And I go up, I try to go upstairs.
You didn't make it.
I didn't make it.
Oh no!
I didn't make it. And I shit myself about 15 feet away from the toilet. I mean, there was no holding it. It was impossible. It was impossible.
Yeah.
Do you know how, like, when you have an urge and you're in a spot where you can't
We just officially lost. Look, I can see a tracker to forecast we just lost all of our subscribers.
Maybe, but
All,
I
like,
have to
unsubscribed.
get this out. I have to get this out.
Well,
And I
apparently
don't
you have
mean-
to get it out the stairs.
Yes,
too,
I mean
Josh.
that. Yes.
Yeah, that's the theme of this.
So,
topic.
by the way, this doesn't end. This is not ending. So I go into the bathroom, and obviously, my pants are ruined.
Wearing your favorite white sweatpants?
No, yes, that's exactly. I was wearing silk pajamas, and it's a shit show, and I mean that with all meanings of that phrase. And it's awful. I mean, it's just.
Family know when it happened that it happened to you. Other people know. Who knows at this point? Just you?
My wife.
I got a question. So was the
Yeah.
first thing she said, like, are you okay, or something compassionate, or was it, I told you?
No, I screamed, I didn't make it. I screamed downstairs, Lise, I didn't make it. Bring me a pair of clean underwear. Yeah, that's exactly how that went down. That's exactly how that went down.
No.
And she did. She was very sweet, brought me a pair of clean underwear. Yeah, I gave her the old, and that was the end of that. That's how much she loves me. But anyway, so I'm in there for a long time. I'm in there for a couple hours, and I'm not exaggerating, hours,
Really?
Because every time I thought that it was done, I'm like, should I get up? I think it's done. And then I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna get up, and I'm like, nope. Another round, another explosion. I mean, it was just ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, so I think I'm finally done, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. I get up.
At what point did your wife say, I told you so? Has
She
said it
did.
yet?
She said immediately. She's like, I told you just to go to the bathroom closest, and I didn't. And I didn't listen. I said, you were right. You were absolutely right.
Rookie
But
mistake.
anyway, so then I'm like, I'm gonna shower.
Yeah, Josh. In all
I feel
fairness,
gross.
I think I don't think you had anywhere to go with that. You gotta have to agree with her.
Oh, of course I agreed with her. 100. Are you kidding me? I shit my pants.
Yeah,
How
I was
do
gonna
I
say, like,
how do I argue
no.
no? No, what are
Yeah.
you talking about? I barely shit my pants. There's no barely shitting your pants. You shit your pants or you don't. Barely means nothing. So I take it. She goes, don't take a shower. I go, what are you talking about? I feel disgusting. She goes, don't. You're not done. I'm like, no, I'm done. I think I lost like 12 pounds. I'm done. She goes, don't take a shower. I said, I'm taking a shower. I don't care. I took a shower, right?
Oh,
Well,
no.
sure enough, we get into bed.
Wrong again.
And I'm like, you know what? I am not going to go to sleep because if I go to sleep, I might shit this bed. If she's right, that's what I was thinking, Omar. Because my stomach would like growl a little bit. I'm like, is this it? So I stayed up. I was just watching TV, just staying up. And sure enough, thank God I did, because at 1 a.m, I had to beeline it again right to the bathroom. And I made it, thankfully. Made it, right? 1 a.m. Then I thought, okay, I'm done. I go to sleep. I got to wake up tomorrow because I have my colonoscopy. This was yesterday. I had to wake up for it. And she was taking me.
It was the wrong day.
No. Yeah, that was, by the way, I had that nightmare that night. I'm like, where they're like, sorry,
this is Wednesday.
We can't take you today. I'm like, oh my God. I would have lost my shit. You ever see that movie with Michael Douglas, Falling Down?
Yeah.
That's what it would have been like. I would have gone ape shit on that place. Anyway, the next morning, she told me, by the way.
Fun with all that, by the way.
Yeah, right. She goes, you're done. I was done at midnight. You're done. I'm like, okay, good. Well, the next morning, I was not done. I then went back in the morning for another round. And I'm like, how much is possibly in me? I don't even understand.
Before the colonoscopy.
Before the colonoscopy in the morning, boom, right back in, right in my saddle, ruining another toilet, gone. Here's the worst part. I haven't even told you the end of it. I then go to the colonoscopy, right? Now I'm thinking, maybe I'm not done. What if they put me under and I just shit all over the doctor? What if it just, what if that happens?
They're not that actually happens sometimes.
So I had no choice, Omar. I was debating with myself. I had to tell the doctor. I'm like, Doc, I don't know if I'm done. So I'm just going to give you a warning. I don't know what's going to happen once I go under. He goes, don't worry.
Son, this isn't our first rodeo.
Yeah, exactly. We're prepared for that. We have a suction device. I'm like, oh, okay. It better be industrial strength. So they give me the propofol, which by the way is amazing.
Oh,
amazing.
Oh my God.
That's what like Michael Jackson took to fall asleep.
Yes.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. If I could use that on like half of my manager calls, it would be amazing. You know?
I was out like a light. It was unbelievable. What's amazing is you wake up and it's like nothing happened.
I know, right?
It's like nothing happened. I'm like, is that it? Am I done? She's like, yeah, you're good. You're done. I'm like, okay. And she said to me, so this is what the nurse said to me. She goes, look, take your time getting up and getting dressed. But I'm going to let you know that your abdomen is filled with air because of the procedure. So you're going to have a lot of gas. So feel free to let it out. In fact, we encourage it. Let it out. I'm like, are you sure? And she goes, yeah, it's going to be good for you. You'll feel better. Believe me, I've heard everything. So I'm like, fine. Well, I felt it. And so I'm farting up a storm, like let out some good ones. I'm like, and I did feel better. I'm like, oh yeah, she's right. Good. I feel better. I get dressed. They gave me some graham crackers. I get dressed and I'm like, I can't have anything left in me. I go, my wife walking me to the car. I was a little groggy and I'm like, let's go home. I want to go home, but I'm starving. She's like, well, let's pick up something on the way. I'm like, great. Let's pick up something on the way. So we go, we're in the park.
Your wife wearing a hazmat suit.
No, she is not. But I'm going to tell you she should have been. So we're in the parking garage and we're walking to the car and I feel like, oh, I got more gas. Well,
once
not
again.
So much.
Oh my God.
I fart, but it's a little more than that. And I just sprayed myself in the parking garage.
Wow.
And I'm going, oh my God, it's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. And I'm going, what do I do? What do I do now? What do I do now? What do I do? Thankfully, she had a tissue box, brand new, full of tissues in her car. I'm like, okay, good. Because it was
what did you do with tissue?
What do you mean, what did I do with the tissues? I cleaned myself up a little bit and then shoved some. Yeah, in the parking garage.
Why would you just like lay in the back?
Did anybody throw you any money when they saw you doing this?
No, thankfully I was waiting. I was waiting for lulls where there are no cars coming through.
You just dropped your drawers and cleaned yourself up, right?
A little bit. I hid behind my car.
David, I think we should have sensors on some of these topics.
I'm letting you know what happened because I need to know if does this happen to anybody else with a colonoscopy, or is because this can't be the normal case. It can't be.